why the turnout was actually in thousands. And it was a historic protest.
We are told not less than 5,000 people attended that big show, which is not a joke, in Washington, together with this big number. And then there were roads blocked because of the parade of the United States. Some of them could not reach even.
We want Trump and we want his administration to think about democracy, free and fair elections, and releasing our political prisoners, including Imran Khan.
They continued their protest, and they were only asking for the release of their beloved chairman Imran Khan.
Would you all people in USA will continue this protest over the weeks?
What is the current situation of PTI and Imran Khan Sahab?
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to Facts International, the international facts. I'm Khadija Naveed, your host. Aisha Chaudhary has also joined me. Welcome to the show, Aisha. And we have Chaudhary Ghulam Hussain, senior anchor person, ARY News with us, and Dr. Sundas Ali from USA. She is the media coordinator of PTI. Welcome to our show, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Khadija. It's a pleasure.
Okay, ma'am, please inform our viewers how effective or impressive was the protest which was held on 14th of June outside the Pakistani embassy in USA. Please give our viewers the details and let us know about it. Did it come with any positive outcomes?
Thank you so much, Khadija. So this protest on the 14th of June, yes, rightly as you said, it was outside the Pakistani embassy in Washington, D.C. This was being planned for about a week. So the PTI leadership here in America, as well as 12 other organizations. So this includes like First Pakistan Global, the Community for Peace, Justice and Alliance. There's many organizations. There are physicians and doctors, all overseas Pakistanis who are struggling for Pakistan. So they organized this jointly. It was a joint effort, not just a PTI. And I think this is why the turnout was actually in thousands. And it was a historic protest. Everybody came from quite far, actually. Some people traveled by air, so they came on the plane. Some people from Canada. Some people within the US also came by plane. The people were traveling for hours from Florida, from Chicago. People and the weather was not the best weather, so it was raining that day, and there was also a military parade in Washington DC. So there were lots of obstacles, but people still came out for Pakistan, for their leader that they support, Imran Khan.
This is Ghulam Hussain. Dr. Sundas Ali, can you tell us exact number or the roundabout number of the participants? We are told not less than 5,000 people attended that big show, which is not a joke, in Washington, together with this big number. And then there were roads blocked because of the parade of the United States. Some of them could not reach even. Half of this could add to this number. Is it so?
Yes, that's correct. It was absolutely no less than 5,000. And if the roads were not blocked, we would get at least maybe 2,000 or 3,000 more, because people could not, within Washington, D.C., people could not travel. It was taking a very long time.
This was a great effort by Dr. Saba, Sajad Barki, Atif Khan, and all of your party people and other 12 organizations. So, Khadija Naveed wants to know what impact it has created on Pakistan and Pakistani government's policies. Number two, what are you expecting now?
Yes, so absolutely. Look, the impact is first, it's 2 or 3 different kinds of impact. The first impact is that in the US here, right now, we have given a loud and clear message to our congressmen, and then and we are telling them that we are not satisfied with the situation in Pakistan. We want Trump and we want his administration to think about democracy, free and fair elections, and releasing our political prisoners, including Imran Khan. Now, the other impact it has had is that we have communicated to the Pakistani government that you need to take us on board. Overseas Pakistanis who contribute a lot to Pakistan, these are their concerns, and we need to be heard. And so we've given that message, and that we are all united actually actually. There are no divisions because people from all different kinds of, schools of thought, they came together. And the third impact, I think, was on social media. So you can see that this has been circulating. It's become a viral protest all over the world. People have seen that people still stand with Imran Khan, and all of these issues need to be resolved, even though, yes, we have won the India-Pakistan war, but we still have problems domestically. So I think the impact has been huge. And you will see in the next few weeks, this will also translate into Pakistan, where protests will start as well.
Ma'am, you also always say Imran Khan will be released very soon, but it seems impossible so far. It is not happened yet. What would you like to say?
Yes, I think I've never said very soon.
Not only you, me, myself, others, all those who want him out before finishing this talk.
But it has been more than
2 years.
2 years.
2 years now.
Half and two.
Yes, we
years.
want this.
2 years.
We absolutely want this, and we are trying for this, but it is a process, and we are building the momentum and we are building the pressure, and this is what we need to keep on doing, because now, of course, the Chief of Army Staff, Field Marshal, he is here in the US. He's having very important meetings with top officials, and they will be communicating. We hope, our expectation is that they will be communicating to him that you need to give the most popular leader in Pakistan a free and fair trial. So we are trying all of our advocacy efforts, and I think it will happen, but it will take time. But I think we have a great momentum again,
Ma'am,
which
you
has
just
been
talked about the official delegation that has just visited US, and it's right now over there. How do you relate this visit, and how important it is, and what will be the effect of this delegation? Pakistani high-level delegation is in USA. What they are doing over there? What do you say about this?
Yes, so the delegation is here, and they are having talks on strategic issues of international interest. They're talking about minerals, they're talking about China, they're talking about lots of different issues to do with India. So, for Pakistan, this is, we should be proud that our government is engaging with the US and is coming here. So this is a proud moment. But what we need to do is we need to tell them that we need to communicate the problems that we have with our judiciary, with our election rigging, and the political prisoners. But I think, as a country, this is a proud moment that our delegation is here, and we are supporting our country.
Chaudhary Saab, Dr. Sundar Sali has given us details about the protest that was held on 14th of June, and that according to them, it has really impacted. So on social media, everything was going viral.
No, it was a great show.
A great show.
Great show.
And a loud and clear message. What is your opinion about all this?
No, there's no denying the fact that they had a huge gathering in Washington. It is not a joke. It is not Lahore. It is not Islamabad. It is not Peshawar. This is USA. There they had a big, thousands and thousands of people, men, women, and children, and even people who are special, you see. They came on wheelchairs.
Disabled.
And she should have told you this also. And,
Yes.
some others. And some of them even traveled from Canada and Europe. This means the level of commitment. It cannot go unheard. It cannot be ignored. And people who are in Washington, I am told, they are being told by US government, I am not naming anyone, they are being told, we are for Pakistan and friendship with Pakistan, but we want Imran Khan, the issue to be resolved. He should be set free, and all victimization in Pakistan should come to an end. This is what we hear.
Yes, I would just like to add, absolutely, Chaudhary Saab is right. What I witnessed that day, Khadija, Aisha, and Chaudhary Saab, is that people, they absolutely are. They are still so passionate about their leader Imran Khan. They came out from miles and miles away, and people who are not well, people who are old. So this really felt like it was a gathering in Pakistan where people are so full of energy, and the people have voted for this leader and they want him. So we cannot ignore this people power. This is the most important thing in any democracy.
Dr. Sardar, would you all people in USA will continue this protest over the weeks, due to bad weather condition, it was not held that much. This process will be continuing over there over the weekend?
Yes.
And Dr. Sardar, I just want to ask, what is the current situation of PTI and Imran Khan Sahab?
Yes, so with the protests, so this was just the beginning, and the plan is in the next few weeks there will be protests in other states as well. So the Washington DC one was the first one, but the PTI leadership here is planning to have these in other states and keep the momentum going. So inshallah, you will see more protests. And the current situation, of course, with Imran Khan and PTI is, look, it is a difficult time for the party.
The entire Pakistani nation is behind Imran Khan. And support for PTI is not decreasing, it is on the increase. Only those who are sitting in high offices with small minds, they should see writing on the wall. Imran Khan is the leader of this country. Free him or face the music.
Sardar Ehsan Raza sir has just joined us. He's a leader of PTI. Ji Sardar Ehsan Raza sir, please let us know what is happening in Islamabad about the release of our popular leader Imran Khan.
Madam, actually, it was the day today. It was the day meeting between the family and the chairman Imran Khan in Adiala jail. But as usual, police made almost 3 checkposts in the way, and no one was allowed to enter in the area. But the PTI workers were desperate. They gone through the different ways. They gone through the jungle, and they went to the Adiala right before the Adiala, and they continued their protest. And they were only asking for the release of their beloved chairman Imran Khan. Plenty of names were given by the party for the meeting with the chairman Imran Khan, but only 2 sisters, Noreen Niazi and Dr. Uzma, were allowed to meet the chairman Imran Khan.
We want to know larger picture, bigger picture. Now that the protest has been postponed, is there any negotiations, any negotiated settlement being worked out, or this is just wishful thinking?
Actually, no negotiations is going on as far as my information is concerned. Basically, Chairman Imran Khan is the leader of Muslim Ummah, and he wants, when the Muslim Ummah is in, basically the war is going between the Ummah, so he wants to stop everything, and every focus, he wants focus on the war. He wants that is I think the chairman just concerned about the Iran-Israel war, and he wants the complete unity between the Pakistani nation. At this particular time, he don't want any protest for his release, because he is not a selfish man. He wants Pakistan, the nation, united, and now he just that for that purpose he postponed the every protest for his release.
All right, thank you so much for joining us, Sardar Ehsan Raza sir, Chaudhry Ghulam Sen, Aisha, Dr. Sundar Sali. This was the show. Viewers, do subscribe our channel, The Facts International. Thank you so much.